birthday is in like 40 minutes. My birthday's October 14th. My birthday's in 40 minutes. That's when I'm recording this. I had to take 24 hours to really think about this because really I had nothing to say, other than the fact that the Ravens stink, and we all know this. But watching this Rams game, first of all, I'm gonna get out the way. Malachi Starks and Mike Green. I understand they're rookies, and I understand Jack Orr's the defensive coordinator. But Mike Green can't get to the quarterback, and Malachi Starks can't guard a snail. And Ajabo needs to be off this team. Ajabo, Van Noy, Mike Green, zero pressures on an old Matthew Stafford in his last year who's not mobile and with a below average pass protection in the Rams. By the way, we let's be real. The defense played fine, but they didn't play great. There was a lot of drop passes. Puka Nacua ended up out in the first quarter. Yeah, it's almost like the Rams had no... They didn't even care. It was as if they didn't give a fuck. They didn't care that they were playing us. They looked at us like shit, like kids. It's gonna be a smooth little game. We ain't gotta play that great, you know. But the defense still stinks. It was bad. It was great to see Humphrey and Hamilton back, but the defense is still whatever. But there's enough about the defense. Let's get to the offense. Derrick Henry had 100 yards finally in this game, and you would have known it. It basically did nothing. 100 yards of rushing, and it led to 3 points. Why? Because on the goal line, we run the ball with him 5 straight times. He's getting momentum. He's going. Okay, finally. He's looking like King Henry. He hasn't looked since week 1. We get to the goal line. We tush push with Andrews twice. Don't get it. I don't know why we think we're the Eagles. Don't get it. And then we run it with Derrick Henry on 4th and goal right before the half, and we should have just kicked the field goal to get some points to be up 6-3. Instead, we're going to give it to Henry in the eye, and as soon as he catches the ball, defense comes up, he slips, done. That basically killed us for the game. I don't understand why we're taking the ball out of Derrick Henry's hand as if Lamar Jackson is playing. I don't understand it. You give it to him that many times, and then we take him out on 3rd down and then put in Justice Hill. Dude, our offense is so predictable. It's so bad. Like, our offense has really been Lamar Jackson, go out there and save us. That's because we have no structure outside of that. None. Andrews is washed. Zay Flowers is fumbling twice. I've said in my video, Zay Flowers has been the only positive on this team. Now, all of a sudden, this week, he fumbles twice. No chemistry with Cooper Rush whatsoever. Cooper Rush, by the way, is god-awful. God, I think I seen a stat earlier. He's had 7 interceptions and 1 touchdown since wearing a Ravens jersey, counting the preseason. Complete garbage. If you were going to have a backup, why didn't you just have Huntley in there? Because he's a bootleg version of Lamar Jackson. Cooper Rush is behind the offensive line that can't protect. They couldn't guard a parked car. And Cooper Rush can't outrun a snail. But yet this is not a mesh. He's not a mesh with this team. He's not. And then, so we have Cooper Rush, who's terrible. Huntley, who's not good either. Henry, who's been good for 2 games of this year. Andrews is washed. Flowers is now fumbling. Bateman's not getting the ball. Where was Isaiah Likely? Justice Hill, useless. Keaton Mitchell, still not getting snaps. Offensive line sucks. Filele and Rosengarten better not be on this team after this year. DeAndre Hopkins, we only run him on fade routes, streaks, and maybe a comeback here and there. He's basically running 3 routes a game. The best catcher on our team, and he's getting basically 3 routes. He's only playing probably 10, maybe 10 snaps a game. And you know what's sad? Is this year, you look in the AFC, the Broncos going to be in the postseason. Steelers, 4-1, they're going to be in the postseason. Chiefs have now found their momentum. They've just beaten the Lions. Beat the brakes off them, by the way. Reffing was bad in favor of the Chiefs, but whatever. They still found their momentum, of course, from beating us. The Bills just lost to the Falcons. Just watched that game, but they're still 4-2. Like, everyone's winning games but us. Chargers, they're losing because they're dealing with injuries. You know, Patriots are winning games. Everyone's winning games. Like, dude, it's wide open, the AFC. There's not a dominant team in the league right now. The Eagles, people say is the best team in the NFC. They're having problems. They're having internal problems with their players. With A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, Saquon's not looking good. The O-line's not that great. Offensive coordinator don't know what the hell he's doing. It's wide open. And this is the year where we suck. This is why that will get them next year shit, it means nothing. Not when you're in the league with a Patrick Mahomes. Now we have Josh Allen in your conference. Now we have a Joe Burrow in your conference. We're just lucky that Joe Burrow is out. Because if he was playing, they'd be better than us too. It's awful, man. And just the fact that Lamar Jackson had to fight to get his max money from Eric. Eric and John Harbaugh did not want to pay this man. You see this team without him? This team is god awful without Lamar Jackson. But this team, it's such a stacked roster this year. Lamar, if he doesn't get done with this roster, see, that's the problem. People want to talk about the names, but not the actual talent these guys are playing with. It doesn't talent and then heart are two different things. This team is talented, but it's not heart. There's no heart in this team, no passion in this team, no discipline. You got guys messing up and don't want to talk after the game. Zay Flowers, Roquan Smith, Marlon Humphrey. We'll talk about podcasts, but not in press conferences. No leadership on this team. None. If I'm Lamar Jackson, I don't even care. And then John Harbaugh, I've seen him on a tweet. I might post it on my Twitter. By the way, follow my Twitter. If I do Twitter, I might put it on the screen. He's not going to make any changes after the bye week. That's a fireable offense. If I'm Lamar Jackson, I'm not coming back. For what? For what? And let's say the Ravens, let's say they face the Bears, right? We play the Bears our next game. Let's say we face the Bears. Lamar's back. We look great, dominant. And let's say we win 4 straight. What does that mean? We're 5-5. We're a 500 ball club by week 10. Who cares? Am I supposed to be happy about that? Because we go into playoffs, we're going to lose to the Bills, we're going to lose to the Chiefs, we're going to lose to probably the Steelers. They have a great defense, and they have already been Lamar's kryptonite. You miss, they have a great defense, and we don't. Aaron Rodgers is going to look like he's 32 all over again against our defense. Broncos, I'm not high on Bo Nix, but whatever. Chargers could beat us. They have the better Harbaugh as a coach. God forbid we go to the Super Bowl just to get dog walked by the Eagles or the Packers or the Lions again. Season's a waste. This season is such a waste. I have never been so depressed watching this team. I don't want to see the color purple. I don't even eat grapes. And I'm not even going to eat grapes the rest of this year because it reminds me of the Ravens. I wouldn't want to see a plum in sight because it reminds me of the Ravens. This team is garbage, man. I've taken poops that look better than what we look like. 13 points in 2 weeks without Lamar. And he won MVP last year? Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to my Twitter. It's going to be in my link. And at 12 o'clock, I will be 23 years old. Best way to celebrate is not talking about the Ravens. Love y'all. Bye.